Mechanical flight is the use of a machine, called an aircraft, to fly. Gravity can be countered with thrust from a propeller pulling an aircraft forward. The wingtip deflects air upward and increases its speed over the top surface. The vacuum above the airfoil lifts the wing upward. This creates lift. Drag is the resistance of an object moving through air. Using these principles of flight, design, construct, and test a model aircraft using an electric motor with propeller as thrust.
To create an airfoil, we take a piece of paper and we fold it so that it's even. And we make a nice sharp crease because that'll hold our edge. Once we've done that, we unfold it and take pieces of paper and tape and place it on the edge. We'll refold it, only this time, instead of making it even, we'll offset it from the edge. And this is what creates our airfoil. Once the wing is constructed, next is to make the fuselage. And in making the fuselage, roll up the piece of paper the same diameter as the motor itself. And once that's done, take your tape and simply place it on the edge to hold it together. The next step would be to mount the wing onto the fuselage, and we'll do that by placing tape up in the fuselage, putting the wing in place, and make sure that the fuselage is lined up with the front of the wing. Make sure it's even with the front of the wing. You want your weight on the wing to be right where the motor is. The propeller is what provides thrust for the plane, and of course you need wheels as landing gears so the props won't hit the floor. But in hooking up this motor, it's important that you thread the metal in through the eyelet so that it's metal on metal. If you have the plastic running through the eyelet, it won't get any electricity to run the motor. And that's the most important thing in hooking up this electric plane. We need to make a tail wing for the end of our plane. Of course, it'll be smaller, but you'll make it the same way. Once you've done that, you'll flatten the tail of the wing and tape it. This is where we'll put our tail rudder. And the tail rudder serves as a mechanism to control the pitch of your plane to make it go up or down. Take the plane and cut a V in the front of the plane on the bottom. This is where we'll place the motor. And you'll need a piece of tape ready so that you can basically tape the motor into the fuselage of the plane. Make sure the wheels of the plane are on the bottom. Next step to get this plane ready for flight is to take the wire and hook it up to the front leading edge. It's important that the wire is placed on the leading edge of the plane so that the plane will tend to circle around the inside. And once it gets going, give it a shove outward, keep it on the ground. And then speed it up to where you feel it's comfortable. We count for 15 seconds, and then we multiply that times 4 to get the RPMs.
Name the digital image of your plane, flight. Record your data in the yellow cells of your daily log.